Okay, so Parts is saying he's getting 5 to 10 of these emails a day where it's like your order's been shipped.
The supplements that to go through Chris about. I don't know if that's what he's referring to.
Oh, that's what it is.
Because he's like, it's not T-Evolve or Zyphos. It's probably like Thunder Rock and all that stuff.
Yeah, see below this.
We also got to jump on a shipwire order ASAP.
Yeah, I need to do that. I just got to do a wire transfer from my account to
the guy in overseas.
To our manufacturer who makes all our cool stuff. I still can't find the other GoPro case. I have no idea what to do with it.
The clear one?
There's another one like this. And I just can't find it. Remember we were looking for it on the road trip?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Alright, well, okay. I'm up and running. Finally. Kids off to school. I don't know what Priscilla's doing. Probably coming back. You can see I'm eating carbs and protein. Fits my off-season macros perfectly. If I don't choke on it. 40 grams of carbs in this. I think it's a NAN. Is that how you say it? N-A-A-N. Have you seen this? The NANs?
I don't know.
The tandoor bread things.
But like a flat bread or what?
Yeah, it's like a flat. It's like an Indian bread. Huh. Anyway, 41 grams of carbs, and then I got about 50 grams of protein in my eggs. And 12 grams of fat. Well, kind of low fats. Eating carbs minimum. Not minimum, but like average, I guess. Today's goal is business, dude. We gotta shoot fit tips today, bro.
Yep.
Member section fit tips. So that's our Spartan Army, where we do a new fit tip every week. We do a new workout every week. We do motivation every week, and we do, what else do we do? A recipe.
The monthly video call.
Oh yeah, monthly video call. You guys can actually talk to us on a video call. We get all the Spartan Army peeps on a video call. Priscilla and I wrap out for like 45 minutes.
Or if you're Priscilla, an hour and a half.
If you're Priscilla, an hour and a half. Thanks, Sean, for my Pete's coffee.
That's the wrong coffee, though.
That's your coffee.
So I'm going to go Inception kind of deal.
It's not weird.
The hand. The first person can.
Not weird at all.
Yeah, I think the cool thing about Spartan Army is the monthly video calls. Well, they used to be weekly, but if you just sign up today, you can go and watch, all the previous calls.
No, yeah, we archive everything.
It's like on demand. I don't know if that's
we got what, a year and a half's worth of calls?
At least.
Archived?
At least.
Tons of content for you guys to keep you motivated, tons of tips. The calls, the video calls, we pick a subject that's fitness related, and we just go, like we just talk. We give you all this knowledge. But today's goal, it's all business. We're going to shoot some stuff. And then we have we've got a lot of stuff going on, guys. We've got Sean Lannard coming in October something.
Is this official?
Yeah. He said he's coming.
Oh, I don't know, because you guys have been talking behind the scenes.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
I think the second week of October, Sean Lannard will be here to finish filming our intermittent fasting program. But in the meantime, before he gets here, I'm going to try to bust out 2 programs.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm going to try to do a reboot. We do like a 20-something day, probably a 28-day reboot, where it's just basically 2 months of work condensed into a month to get you shredded super fast. So, lifestyle diet, nope. Put in the effort, put in the work, get super shredded for whatever event you got coming up. That's the goal. We're going to do one of those. And then I've got the in-home program. So I bought a set of the bands. And I've got kettlebells. I think they're 30 pounds each. So I'm going to try to do an in-home program with just bands and kettlebells. And a bunch of body weight stuff. I'm going to try to do it fast. Because I know you guys have been asking for it. So probably going to recruit David Larson on that. To help him, or because he's got a lot of knowledge. We're going to try to bust this out and film it as quickly as possible in the next 3 weeks. So goal is to launch a couple new programs really stinking fast.
So come next summer, you have tons of options.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I want to launch them like Thanksgiving and Christmas too. It's gonna be cool.
There you go.
That way, you guys got stuff for the winter. I think it's just gonna be. We need new products. We've needed them for a while, and it's time. All right, let's clean up and let's go do that bank. No, they don't open until 9, right? Let's go bang out some stuff on social and see what we got. I got to schedule Facebook. Oh, huge thing. I bet you guys are noticing that I'm a little bit smaller than I have been. So I was 280 pounds and super lean last time we did reality behind the scenes series. Now I'm 250, 255. I've purposely been dropping weight, trying to lose muscle mass and body fat for motorcycle racing. You guys didn't hear, I got 3rd in Open GP and 3rd in Open Superstock in my first race weekend. So we did good. Still got some weight to lose. We're trying to get down to like 240-ish is where the goal is. So that's where this reboot's going to come in, this 28-day reboot. Basically, it's just going to be a massive shred, calorie deficit, the whole 9 yards. So that's what I'm doing for motorcycle training, but it's also going to be good for anyone that wants to get shredded. That's what we're doing. So don't call me small.
All right, Smalls.
No!
You get the Body Spartan house tour?
Yeah, right. Don't look at my kids' room.
Look in your kids' room. Got it.
Don't look at my kids' room. Okay, let's see here. What's going on today? So, you get that, can you get Facebook stuff up for me?
Should be uploaded.
Sweet. Let's go look. I just love this, dude. Fucking Catalina wine mixer. Let's have a look, dude. It's been days since I posted on Facebook.
Ha ha!
Ha ha! There it is. Download. Got captions on, Rev.
Should be. Oh, wait. Yeah, they should be, because I turned it into an IG post.
Oh, wait.
So they should definitely be there. So if anyone wonders how captions are added to videos, we do not slave away behind the desk for hours adding them ourselves. We pay a group to do it for us.
Although, when we started this, I did. And it was such a pain in the ass.
Now, was that to save money, or was that because you didn't know there were services like that?
Well, I thought the services were really expensive.
Okay.
And they're not super expensive, but we got to pay a couple bucks every time we post a video. Which I don't mind, it saves time. But before, I would spend like an extra 20 minutes typing in by hand on Instagram, like all the open captions, do it in Premiere. And then I have to do it for Premiere and I have to do it for Facebook because there were 2 different video sets and Premiere didn't have a way to transfer the captions. It was just such a freaking pain, dude. I was just hating life. Okay, there we go. Download. And then we'll upload to Facebook here. I will do one and then I'm going to have to schedule a couple extras. The lights just all flicker?
Yep.
That was creepy.
And now I hear a beeping, buzzing sound. High pitch.
I feel like I should save everything on the computer right now.
Right. Okay, it just got brighter.
So because Sean also works from home, we have to kind of go back and forth here. And we use Dropbox to do that. I need to pull a still. So that one looks good. I'm going to pull a still. Go back to video content for social media, Facebook, today's date. We'll drop them in here. JPEG. So now it's there, and I gotta go to Photoshop.
Oh, thick triceps. No.
And then I've got this cool little action I created, and I'm not gonna tell you guys what it is because it's just so cool. It's a filter I use that I actually created in Photoshop here. Ow! Watch this. 3, 2, 1. No, I'm ripped. We'll do a quick save, triceps tips, let's call it, and then we gotta save this. Oops. Basically, guys, like I said, we're small. There isn't a whole lot of us on the team, so I'm still the guy that's posting on Facebook. I'm still scheduling. As much as I'd like to not do that, it's just part of the business. Trying to keep overheads small. This is part of being a business owner is, that you have to be able to expand, but you also have to kind of weigh the options on what you're doing. And a lot of times what I do here is I kind of look and see what we posted before if I don't have a whole lot of posts to go, and I post something that's done really well in the past. Like, for example, here's this keto article we did that performed really, really well. People loved it. It was an article that I wrote that took off like a rocket, man. And we actually use it in our ads because it performs so well. Just a way to have people understand this is what we're doing. We're putting out good information for you guys for free. Doesn't cost anything. Even though we pay to have this out there, it's a way to get people interested in Body Spartan and say, hey, look, dude, they got good stuff. It's all free. And when you guys want to try our program, hopefully you'll think, wow, man, their free stuff is so cool. What do they have to offer in their paid stuff? So that's the goal with that. So I'm going to schedule that for later today. I try to do at least 2 posts a day. Oh, hey.
Hi.
We got the co-founder cameo.
How's the pupper?
What up? I don't know, she kind of smells like poop.
She hasn't eaten in 3 days.
Why not?
Will you check her teeth to see if it's... Does she feel like she's got a residue on her too? I felt like there was a...
She just smells like she rolled in cat poop.
I think from all that flea shampoo I used, it left a residue on her, and I might need to wash her and take her in. Because it's been, like, I can't... I'll put food in front of her and she turns away.
You're not
so
eating?
I wonder if I
you no
used too
eat.
much and it made her sick.
Why you no eat?
It's starting to bother me. I don't know.
You're bothering Dad.
I'll take her in later today with Mia, maybe. See, this is such a good...
Another one out of 14-year hiatus.
This really sucks. This is such a good video, and this was me gunning for... this was the Dallas seminar, and my goal here was to show that I had set goals and I was going to meet them. And what I found out recently is that my goal was a little too lofty. Is she okay? Tad? Anyway, my goal was to someday be in MotoGP, which is like the best of the world. And I figured out that no matter how hard I train and how far I take this...
Someday. You were a lot more specific than that.
I was very specific. I had like a 2-year plan.
Because everyone's like, someday. No, you had it like all charted
It was
out.
3 years. Anyway, the cutoff is 42 years old. I'm 39. I'll be 40 here in November. But to get even to Moto America, where the pro races are, I have to do a full year of the amateur racing, which is AFM, get my points, and then I'd have to do a whole year in Moto America. And if by some chance I had like this insane talent and won every freaking race my first year, then I could go to MotoGP. Even if I did that, I'd miss the cutoff for MotoGP, because 42 years old is as old as they will let you be in, or that's the cutoff. When you're 42, it's done. So I really want to post this, but I feel like I have to scrap it because I can't make that goal. So we're going to have to probably pick something else, unfortunately. One thing I noticed, it's really important to, to check, see what your community is saying and what your comments are. And I've been listening. It's one of the things that Gary Vaynerchuk said, is listen to your audience. I have been listening. I saw a comment where people were asking about one of the tips and everything and one of the articles, and I commented back. I said, hey, click the link, man, everything's free. He goes, oh, I didn't realize it was free. I thought I have to pay for it. So now I'm really careful when we're offering free stuff to say more free tips here, so that people click through and they get excited about what we're doing. I forgot today that it is my day to pick up Mia from school, because Priscilla has a dentist appointment. And I had planned to do ton of work. That beeping you hear is because I have not taken off the bike trailer off the back yet. And I don't plan on doing it because I don't have time. It's like a 5-minute job, but I gotta get under the rover and take out a bunch of bolts and stuff. And I don't feel like doing it because I got work to do. Yeah, I planned to write that reboot today and do some research on how to do this in-home program. Write out some of the workouts. I've got David on the line here. We're trying to figure out how to do it. Yeah, my goal is to write most of it out today, or continue writing it. We've got this challenge with the set. Sean and I were looking at it before we left, where we need to figure out how to set up the living room as a set for a couple of weeks. That's an easy tear down, easy put back together, but we've got this issue where the sliding glass door is directly behind where we want to shoot, and the light coming in there is going to be a pain in the ass. It's going to put you'll see that light and you won't see David or me. And then the bands need to be hooked into doors to work properly so that you can get some leverage on them. And what I think we have to do is to build in a couple of poles from the ceiling down to hook eyelets to, and we're gonna have to tell people, hey, when you do this, go hook this up to the door. We're gonna give you a couple seconds. Let's go. I think that's gonna be how it is. I'm gonna try to do as much as possible without that. I'm not sure. So the challenge is basically making this as easy as possible for people working out at home, but making it functional. So there's going to be, do we include a stand that they can use? Do we just have them loop it into a doorway? Where do they hold their phone when we do this? Do they put their phone on a stand on a wall? Do we include in the package a phone stand, or like something they can hook onto the wall right next to their door? How do we do this to make it as easy as possible for them? And then the next challenge is to go, okay, we're making a product which are, there's going to be things that are needed like bands in the package and possibly kettlebells. So who do we partner with and set up a package when they buy the program off Body Spartan, it automatically ships these items to their house as well? That's the next challenge. So there's some business side involved, there's some programming that's going to be involved, and there's obviously creation of the program and filming it, getting it into the back end, that kind of stuff. So that's what we're thinking of.
Editing.
A shit ton of editing, man. And who's going to be doing the editing, Sean?
I don't know if you can see me, but probably going to be me.
Yep, most likely going to be Sean. A combination of me and Sean, but mostly Sean. Just stress him out a little bit. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Someday I'll take the motorcycle trailer off.
Makes for a good cup holder.
I'm getting a new Rover, which is kind of cool. This one's a lemon, and it took about 6 months to get Rover to say, oh yeah, it is a lemon, but they're gonna buy it back, give me all my money back, and I'm gonna go get a new Rover. I like the red, but Priscilla likes black. So that's kind of, might have to argue about that a little. I'll call that a successful film session. When I turned the lav mic off, the little microphone we use, 35 minutes is what it took to shoot all that stuff. So that's kind of a record, man. We did 4 fit tips, an entire workout demonstration for the Spartan Army in 35 minutes. I think we killed that, dude. Part of it is just being prepared. So if you're doing anything for business, instead of just shooting the shit on the ride over, or scrolling the feed on social media, I was thinking ahead, going, okay, let me get in my mind what I want to shoot. What could I help people with in the filming? And I already decided, I had 3 of them in my head, 3 fit tips that I was going to do. And we thought of the 3rd one on the fly. I was there. I'm like, oh yeah, what about this? Sean said we need a back workout. And guys, once you know all of the exercises there are to do in the gym, all you have to do is literally mix it up. And this is the theory behind the Unleash program, behind all my programs, is constant muscle confusion. You don't have to start with the heavy weight. You don't have to start with barbell. You don't have to start with compound movements. You can start with an isolation exercise. You can pre-exhaust. You can change your grip. You can use a wide grip, you can use a close grip. You can use an underhand grip. And all those make for a completely different exercise. Good example was one that we used today, was a seated cable row with a wide grip, and I use an underhand grip instead of the overhand grip. So we're putting a slightly different tension on the lats. If you bring the grip in with an underhand grip, you got a whole new exercise. If you put your hands over for an overhand grip with a close grip, whole new exercise. You can use a hammer grip with a close grip, or a hammer grip with a wide grip. There's 6 different exercises you can do just by changing your grips on a seated cable row. All you have to do now is, there's just random chihuahuas hanging out on the lawn over there. There are like 3 chihuahuas just parked in the sidewalk. Nobody's around. Okay. All you have to do is mix up the tempo, mix up the number of reps that you're doing. So one week you can do higher reps, next week you can do lower reps. You can do strength training, you could do more time under tension, so you're slowing down the positive and the negative motion, you're focusing on the squeeze. You could use a negative motion with a 2 to 3 second concentric or negative motion, then use an explosive positive motion. Many, many, many different variations. There is no blueprint for building muscle. The more variation that you do, the faster you're going to continue to build muscle. I will say that if you're new to lifting weights, you haven't been in the gym in a while, a couple of weeks doing the same program or the same routine is going to be okay for you because your muscles are still adapting. You have that mind-muscle connection that's fresh. Your muscles are, the tensions and the strains are new on the muscle, so you're going to grow no matter what. And it also gives you a chance to work on the form, perfect the exercise. There's going to be some kinks you're working out until you really understand how to do it. Your stabilizer muscles will kick in. You'll build those stabilizer muscles and you'll perfect the form, and that will allow you to get tension on the proper part of the muscle. When you do that for 2 or 3 weeks, you can also increase the weight. You can increase the resistance that you're using, which will help you grow as well. But after 2 or 3 weeks, I would say change this up. That's the upper limit of anything that I would say. 3 weeks, maybe 4 at the very most. In Genesis, we do 4, and we have 3 different phases of training. But the Genesis program, we're very specific. And even, dude, in the Genesis program, every 2 weeks we change it up. So we're still using strength training or mass training or endurance training. So the rep schemes are similar, but we're mixing up the exercises. Variation is key. Keep that in mind. Hey. I'm done. You're still filming. It's not awkward, I swear. Nutrition Solutions. I ate about half before I came over. I probably should have eaten the whole thing. These guys are awesome. They definitely sponsor me, but they are the official meal prep company of Body Spartan. If you're doing Unleashed, guys, get on their Beast program. Their food tastes great. It's macroed out perfectly. The carbs, protein, and fats is all macroed out. And like I said, the food tastes great. So you're getting good quality food. You're not slamming shakes, which are just crap for you. You're actually eating real food, which is key to growth.